Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
I don't know about you, but lately it just seems like, every day, the next day, I have these epiphanies, these points of enlightenment that just, man, they answer so many questions. It's just super excited. And let me explain why I'm like this right now. So for the majority of, I would say, since my 20s, I've been in a position, and maybe you have too, I've been in a position where I've been trying to prove everybody wrong. The people that say, the naysayers, you can't do this, you shouldn't do that. What are you thinking here? Dan, maybe you shouldn't go in the Marines. That's not the thing, man. You're not that good. You're not that physical, whatever. And, I did, and I made it, and I did very well in it, I think. I had a great time. I had a great experience. I'm glad it was over when it was over. But quite frankly, I'm so proud to be a Marine to this day. And I had so many people telling me that there's no way you could do that. Get into sales, the same thing, Dan. That's, how can you make a living like that? The swings, they're too high and too low. I'll be honest. Thank God I started out in this business of commission sales, because the first time I got paid was about 45 days after I started. And they paid us only once a month. And that's how I had to learn how to budget my money and stuff like that. I failed miserably as time went on, but I learned a lot about budgeting, for a month at a time. Super glad that I had that experience. But, and then, you get into management and you get into training. And there's a lot of people that say about training is, if you can't sell, manage. And if you can't manage or sell, then train. And if you can't manage or train, then train people how to use the phones. And I was teased, relentlessly for the longest time about how, you can't sell. That's why you're training. And I get it. I know there's a lot of goofs out there right now that sell for 2 years. They think they know everything. They got it figured out, but they really haven't got hit in the face with anything. They had 2 years of a good run, but, try to sell through a couple recessions and be successful. And that's when you learn about yourself and you learn about your industry. But here's where I'm at today. Here's what's going on today. And again, maybe this is what's going on for you too, but maybe this is happening for you. So I was always the guy who was trying to prove everybody wrong. And the epiphany is now, by getting rid of so many naysayers, so many, just quite frankly, just a-holes. I want to keep it PG, so that's why I'm saying it this way. I really want to curse, but so many different people that are out there that told me I couldn't do this, shouldn't have that, or just judge and just dump on you and tell you what you can't do, and then you just want to prove them wrong. And I think that's a young man's game, is prove everybody wrong. And I got caught up in that game for a really long time, and it wasn't until recently that I look at the people that I surround myself with, and I'm surrounded by some pretty kick-ass people, I'll tell you. Those people that I'm surrounded with now it's different. Instead of proving them wrong, the people that are around me, it's awesome. I get to prove them right, because all these people that are around me believe in me 100%. Could you imagine if you had no naysayers? You're going to have them. Don't get me wrong. And if you're on social media, you're going to have a lot more, but you're going to have some naysayers and some judgers and some just negative people out there that are going to get in your head. Just imagine if you use that fuel of the negativity, right? You got that, you keep that in your pocket and you carry that with you. You realize, what? I'm not going backwards. I'm not going to let these people win. That kind of mentality. And then take it one step further and say, what? I'm going to help the people that are around me in my support group, my people, my tribe. I'm going to help them get where they want to go. And they believe in me and they want me to succeed. And I really wish as a leader or as a manager, you can create that environment. I hope that for you. I'm still trying to create that environment. I'm not all the way there yet, but I'm trying every single day to get that, basically people to wake up, to get out from the just being completely asleep or being completely 100% reactive to their environment, where what they really should be is be proactive in creating the culture of care and the culture of environment that you want to be in. And listen, let's say that you are a manager. Let's say you are a leader. Let's say you are a guy in the sales industry. And maybe that's who this is targeted to most, but this is really for anybody. What if you committed today? What if you actually committed that I'm going to win? I'm going to win today. What does that mean? Well, that means in the next 15 minutes, what are you going to do to win? So if you're a manager, I'm going to basically transition myself into my organization today, and I'm going to be for 15 minutes, I'm going to be an A player. I'm going to be the most positive, the most influential, the most highly energized, enthusiastic, engaged person in my organization. How are you going to do that? I'm going to basically go out and I'm going to meet everybody, and I'm going to transfer that energy by high five and handshakes, letting everybody know that I'm there, let them know that I know that they're there, and just basically check in with them. And I'm not talking about, what's your favorite football team or what's going on there. Let's get into the negative drama and chaos. What good things are happening to you today? Man, and just get into it for a second, and then leave and transition out to the next person. Do that throughout your organization through people, and the people that least expect it. Like, people maybe on the lower end if you're on a higher end of management, or if you're on the lower end, more on the higher end. And it's not a kiss ass thing. It's not a brown nose thing. And I hate that, because there's nothing wrong with being enthusiastic and liking where you work. Everybody's talking about how, let's be an entrepreneur. Let's be an entrepreneur. I don't know if you understand, or if somebody could comprehend how hard it is to be a entrepreneur. And why I say that is because a couple of times I was one. But I think an entrepreneur is in your blood, and it's not one of those things where you want to go back to being the employee. So can I say that I was an entrepreneur? I was, but am I? No, I'm not. And I don't think that that's wrong for me to say that. I just really look at, there's nothing wrong with liking your employment and liking where you're at. I don't think that at all. I think there's nothing wrong with being part of a team. And that's the way that I look at it. I look at it where I'm at. It's the NFL. I'm in the Super Bowl, and I am on the winning team. And I want to make sure that everybody's acting like they're in second, or play like you're in first, train like you're in second, that whole mentality. So I hope this epiphany that I had helps you to realize that you don't have to answer to the negative people in your past. Cut them off, get rid of them. You don't need them. I'm telling you, you don't need them. You don't need the baggage of the bullshit of other people. But what you do need is surround yourself with people that are influential, good, ethical, strong charactered people that have values. And when you're with those people, then just understand that those people are going to help you to get where you want to go. It's just, that's what people do. People help other people. And if you're in that position where you don't like the people that you're around, you can change that. If you like the people you're around and you want to be better for those people, then be better. Those first 15 minutes, go crush it today. And then do it for another 15. It ain't going to be a perfect day, but if for 15 minutes you can go around and you can be that positive source of leadership, man, what an impact that'll make for you at the end of the day and for everybody else at the end of the day. And then do it again the next day and see what happens. Keep building on it. It will get contagious and the culture will change. So I hope this message finds you extremely well. So glad to be doing these podcasts. Let me know what you think. Go to iTunes, rate me. Again, I'm new at this. I think I'm into like 60 podcasts at this point, and I'm still trying to get better, still trying to find my voice. And if you're interested in achieving some goals, if you're interested in getting through some adversity, if you need help along the way, that's what I do. I help people get out of their comfort zone, get through their own nonsense, get them on the path so they can start achieving their goals after they've gone through some adversity maybe, and start getting your goals so you can feel accomplished and successful. Because helping you get out of your comfort zone so that you can find your purpose, so that you can be happy, is what I'm here for. I hope this message served you well. I hope you have the best day ever. And hit me up at thenocomfortzone.com or nocomfortzone at the No Comfort Zone on Instagram and or Twitter. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day. Bye.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at No Comfort Zone 1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.